Howdy, my wonderful chatty McChatters. Welcome, welcome. I hope you all are doing well. We have come to to the awareness that we needed a new world for streaming on the server. So I am now selecting my race. For the very first time on this world. What did you go with, Abby? You're tiny. Mystical Beast makes you half the size. Let's go with this. Okay. I just got a skill called Repeater. Let's see what it does. Recursion depth. Playback. Um. Hold on. You should have gotten a unique by default automatically. So if it gave you no unique, I don't know what happened there. Let's see what this playback button does. Nothing. What is recursion depth supposed to do? I don't get what these skills do. What this skill does. Repeater. Through the lens, you trap light, you do something special, and you feel like you've already done it in millions of realities. Like the things you've done and led up to this moment were predestined. Maybe you can change that. Is what it says. But like, what does that mean? I wonder what Fox Knight went with. Hold on, what do you mean Devastator does nothing? You're being attacked by a Barghest. I'm pretty sure everything that you think does nothing tends to have some effect when it's in your skill bar. Because you called Skill Collector useless, and now you're saying Devastator is genuinely useless. But I don't think it is. Almost every unique skill has a passive ability when you activate it, and an actual ability when you put it in your hotbar. Hold on, let me see. Which mod is Devastator from? Oh, it's one of these goobers. It has an insta kill ability, Abby, when you put it in your skill bar. It has the thing that literally says insta kill when you put it in your skill bar as one of your active skills. That was Devastator that I just used on this slime over here. It one tapped. Why'd you fall out of the world, Fox Knight? Ow. Abby. Now, my skill, on the other hand, I can't comprehend. Like, it's called a repeater. Yeah. And it has two different abilities. Let me see. Playback and recursion depth. I don't know what recursion depth does. And I don't know what playback is supposed to do. I, it doesn't do. It, like, literally doesn't actually. What do you mean extradite your damage? Does it mean that when I activate it, I'm temporarily immune to damage? Oh, so if I hit something while it's active, it deals 5 times the damage. Is that playback specifically or recursion depth? What does playback do? So you're telling me that if I activate recursion depth and hit this, I I just two tap the Dryad with my fist. Okay, sure. Anyways, speaking of skills let's revoke my access to Devastator because that's not needed. I'm going to actually grant access to um what was it called? It was Tensura Creation. Skill collector. All right. And we'll just lure it as me having used skill collector to create. Hold on. Hey, Fox Knight, come here. I need to test something. Fox Knight, stop moving. It's not an attack. Just stop moving. What happens? What? It says I just transformed into Fox Knight. I'm still a shapeshifter. What are you, Fox Knight? What race are you, Fox Knight? Okay. So I now have 28 health instead of you got remote bomb as your ability? The whole idea of remote bomb, by the way, is you're supposed to place it down and then use it further away. It's like a mine that you're supposed to set up out. The reason I know you got it is because it wouldn't let me copy it. Let me find out why. How much Magicule does a remote bomb require to gain? 60k Magicule for remote bomb. Fox Knight. Skill Collector requires you to use 60k Magicule. It is a bit destructive. To be fair, so that's because skill griefing is on. And skill griefing is on only because Predator, Gluttony, Gourmet, Starved, any of the predation skills are rendered almost useless if skill griefing isn't enabled. Abby, did you do any game rule settings? By the way? Okay, give me a second. Colossus respawn true / game rule. Do immediate respawn true / game rule. Fire tick false. EP steal false. Death penalty 0. Gift of the world true. Labyrinth death true. Labyrinth PvP false. Not that that matters since I'm about to do / team join Winter Shrine and A / team modify Winter Shrine friendly fire false / game rule you truly unique false. Wait, before I do that, / Tensura world data truly unique. Remove. No, wait. Let's see. List. Taken. Ow. Okay, so I need to go in here and remove. Our abilities before. Okay. Tensura creation. Remote bomb. Skill collector. Devastator comes from... No, not there. It's not Tensura. Where did Devastator come from again? Let's see. If I go up here to when I granted myself Devastator, what did it say it was? TR add-on. Give me a couple. And then we go back up here. Which mod adds repeater? Abby, which mod did you establish added repeater? Since you knew what it, since you were able to find what it does. I see reflector from base Tensura. But that's not it. It's repeater. It's from mysticism somehow. Alright, there we go. Now I can do truly unique false / game rule, keep inventory, true. Now, where do I go? Okay, let's see. Where should I treat spawn as? Because I need to know where to put where I just summon the looter chest. Yes, keep inventory is in fact now on. Oh. How do I don't want to be a slime. Fox Knight, come here. Yeah, that's better. Where'd that slime go? I don't want to be a weak slime with only 5 health. Whoops. Wrong button. I thought for sure playback would be an ability that basically would allow for repeating time. Alright, both slime skills active. Minimize everything so I can pull up ground control. Unfull screen the video I was watching. Minimize it. Pop over here back to this so I can pull up. Which one of these is kick active? I think it was this one had kick as an active tab. Kick. So that I can pop out my chat. So that I can see it. So everyone's included. Twitch, YouTube, and Kick are all going to be need to be included in this. No ifs, ands, or buts. I do not like the idea of not including them. Alright. Because once we find the, our base / spawn, I want to have it's this set wherever we... Oh, this is... Why are they so close? Abby? Why are they so close? Hey, stop moving for a second. I want to see what happens if I say transform to you. Did you go tailed beast by the... You said you went mythic beast. That means you don't have flight, right? Rip. I was kind of hoping you'd have flight. So that I could fly. Ow. And it killed me. Oops. Transforming to you anyways is better off for me. Because it gives me 250 health. Versus my 20 default health. I'm hoping... It tried to give me Devastator again. Why is this village so close? Like, trying to copy your skills is trying to give me Devastator. And I don't like that. What is this world gen? Abby? It literally spawned in the middle of the village. To the point that one of the houses is literally missing most of it and is just a bed. And it cut the tree in half. We're thinking this will be our world class. This is world spawn. Then, because if so, I can spawn our looter chest. Oh. There's a leech lizard out there that killed me. Also, I do want to remind you that there are no actual spawner. Aside from one, there are no spawners in this structure. Abby, come here. Bottom floor. I'm very familiar with this structure, by the way. Anyways, welcome. Also, transform to Abby to try to gain health. There's a spawner right here that we need to get rid of. That's probably going to spawn things before I can finish deleting it. But once I recover enough health. Also, if you have I am annoyed because you have regen. That means that it is ignoring all your other skills to try to give me Devastator. Copy is ignoring all your other skills to try to give me Devastator. Because you have the self-regen skill, right? Yeah. It's ignoring every single one of your skills to try to give me Devastator. Oh, wait. Never mind. I got that off of slime. Doi, I have it already. I forgot. But that still means it's ignoring your beast transform. Actually, no, I think it gave me beast transform. What skills, other than Devastator and beast transform and self regen, what skills do you have? But I might not. Because I just remembered it did, in fact, give me beast transform. Also, what's funny is if I transform to you while you have beast transform active, it will make it active for me because I haven't used it and I have progress toward it. Well, this will be a good thing for when I get researcher from my the creation part of the skill. Also, don't forget we have an enemy up there on the roof, a boss. Do we want to fight him? Because I don't know if we are. Can we handle it? Hold on. Let me check something. Let me check Discord. I want to see if Fox Knight said anything. No. Fox Knight left and then never said anything about it. So right above me, Abby, is a trap door. Jump off the trap doors, not off the upper thing. Trust me. You and I both have 250 health. Can we handle this? Jump from right here, Abby. Look where I'm standing now. Jump from this trap door. And aim yourself in any direction other than diagonal. Than truly diagonal. Get to the very. There you go. We ready? You think we're good? Yes, we are. Now then, how do I get to this other barrel? Ah, here. Maybe. No. There's a barrel underneath the backmost barrel, and we don't have carry on in this pack. And I don't know how to get to it. Never mind. Where I'm standing now will allow you to get to it, but wait until I'm done grabbing it. Because you're going to knock me off. Ow. I knew that was coming. The moment you continued to get up there to move. Just so you know, if we do fight a dragon and you gain the dragon skin skill from it, I advise you to use it over armor. It is better than the strongest armor in the pack by itself. Now, I need to go back up here because I did not finish looting because you knocked me off the tower. Whoops. I'm messing up my jumps. I wasn't even done opening it yet. That's the saddest part about that. I wasn't done emptying it. And you were like, yeet. This area does spawn additional goobers. Just so you know. Even after we've cleared it. Also, this Archivoker did not drop his book. Sadly. I don't know if we can. I think it's like a pillager outpost. I don't know if you can disable pillager spawns in any way. You can look it up to see if if you can disable the pillager spawns in the Archivoker tower. Anyways, I also want to say something, chat. Today and tomorrow and the day after, I have 2 appointments. One's a virtual appointment, so I will still be able to stream, theoretically. But the day after that is an in-person appointment that will probably prevent me from streaming. I mean, I might be able to stream like an hour or so. Slash game rule. Player sleep percentage. 33. There we go. Slash game rule. Player. No. What is the skill I'm looking for? EPA steal is off. The God class ultimates are enabled. Hardcore races disabled. Keep inventory. Labyrinth death. Keep inventory and labyrinth death are true. Labyrinth PvP off. Lose unique on upgrade. Let's go ahead and do that because the upgrade is always going to contain the abilities of the unique. Or some variant of it that is usually better. For uniques is enabled, but I don't know how to do it. Mob breathing has to be on. Player naming true by default. Scry is enabled. Skill before race we don't need to bother with. We already have our skills. Time stop. False. Because you and Fox both despise it when I use them. Skill steal, actual outright skill steal from each other is off. So instead of stealing it, we'll copy skills. You're disabling patrols? Does it count the spawning? The patrols doesn't just disable arch illagers. The patrol disables the random people. It disables the random encounters with pillagers when you're nowhere near a pillager structure. The goobers that are wielding flags. So I think I'm gonna undo that because that's not what I will bunk you. You brat. Abby is a brat. Oh, I know why I can't. I know why it's trying to give me Devastator. Transforming into you is temporarily giving me access to Beast Transform. I have to go transform into something else first. Copy your skill. Hey, villager, come here. Abby, come here. Stop for a second. No, now it's still trying to give me Devastator. Do I have... I don't have Beast Transform. Why is it trying to give me Devastator? You trying to find a new spot to settle? There we go. Now I can be you. Yeah, I do want to mention that there is a chance while you're there that if you kill off a flag guy, it'll automatically start an actual villager raid. Anyways, where's Fox Knight? I assume net issues? Why did it not do its job? That should have killed off the stinking... I am holding the shift button. There we go. You're being chased by a Either you're being chased by a dragon, or that is a random dragon. Not affiliated with where you were at. It's attacking something. Dragon Eye acquired, huh? What if I transform myself into a dragon? It was attacking random mobs. I love... So the shapeshifter race gets the intrinsic known as transform, which allows them to quite literally become other mobs and people. Did you just kill a different dragon than the one I'm fighting? Ow, ow, ow. Fire bad, fire bad. Oh, can you run the mob griefing command? Mob griefing false. Because the dragon just damaged the terrain. Which means mob griefing was enabled. Flame breath acquired. Okay. Now I just need it to come here. Whoa! Ah! Silly goober? It's gonna kill me, just so you know. Oh. Maybe not? Hold on. Flame attack resistance. Yeah, it killed me. Well, I have to recopy. I have to retransform to you, anyways. Ah, 250. Let's see. So now I need to change this. Let's see. I'm going to give myself, using this ability, I'm just going to go straight to having water current control. Whoops. Accidentally activated recursion. Alright, water current control is enabled. So now I should swim faster in the water. It just annoys the heck out of me. Also, because I transformed to you, Abby, I get the water breathing resistant, the natural water breathing that you already have. The lack of need for water breathing, I have that. Because I am currently transformed as you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and activate my dragon skin skill that I have, thanks to fighting that dragon, which I should have activated while I was still fighting the dragon, because I probably would have survived. I now have 40 points of armor by default. What's funny is strengthened body and um dragon skin can be used in junction with each other. Time to build somewhere? Okay, doke. Well, I'm gonna go stand over here and set this as the world spawn / set world spawn, so that until, and then I'm gonna go ahead and / looter chest bonus, because we were supposed to have had that in the first place. There. Over here, Abby. Do you at least, if you open the chest, can you tell me if you have more than one backpack or not? Oh, you're gonna make it look like an actual bonus chest. That makes sense. Did you have any backpacks in there? Because I know sometimes you can get lucky and have more than one. So, playback is a whip. It's a work in progress, while recursion actually works. Why let me? Why does it not say whip on playback? Some of the other skills I've seen literally say that they are whips. By the way, I already have the inscription table, so you won't need to place one. I'll just. We can place the one I already have when we get to that point. Mademoiselle Builder. But yeah. So because I have this wonderful skill known as Dragon Skin, I cannot wear armor. Armor negates the ability to use it and automatically deactivates Dragon Skin. So you cannot stack Dragon Skin with armor. But if you have other skills, some of them can be stacked, like Strength and Body. I do, however, know that the skill that specifically talks about functioning as if you were a lizard folk cannot be done at the same time. Oh, there's a backpack creeper down. No, wait, no, it doesn't have a backpack. I thought it did for a second because its outline looked weird. It doesn't. Are you gonna make a tower again? Or just a couple small modern houses? Well, not modern, but small. Fits, but doesn't at the same time. Houses. I guess the tower is for our off run plays then. The only downside about not having create in this pack was I could not schematic your tower. I wonder if I can transform. Did you already harvest the materials from the dragon? Oh. By the way, I was gonna try to use the dragon's body to use the transform skill because it still counts as a dragon. But oh well. Oh, this so totally hurts. Is it a Tensura Gabo or the other Gabo? Uh, how did you think a centaur was a Gabo? I can literally tank these goobers, Abby. Like, look at them. They're just hitting me. But, well, yes, and because of my armor, they're only dealing 1 damage at a time. And then I'm out healing it. You're dealing like 1 damage and then I'm out healing it. Um, you're really getting on my nerves, you stinking lizard. There we go. Lore wise, I used skill collector to get repeater skill. Okay? Yeah, because it's not actually what happened. Chat saw what happened. I gave myself skill collector because I already had repeater. I will boop the Abby. Okay. Let me double check something. Slash game roll. Truly unique. False. Now that I've deleted everything from the truly unique list. Truly unique list. Speaking of, taken. No unique skill has been acquired for the list. Good. So I managed to do it after having already removed every unique skill from it. I hope you know that I am planning on giving myself something like using skill collector. I am planning on obtaining a predation skill. Either predator, gluttony, well, not gluttony, but predator, starved, or gourmet. Probably gourmet. And if I have the right strength amount, well, I mean, you have a one tap skill known as Devastator. Speaking of, come here, help. Eh. No, I'm not cheating. I'm not going to cheat the skill in. I'm using an actual mechanic. Use Devastate. Thank you. Whew. I'm not cheating in those skills. I have to gain the Magicule to spend on them. Via skill collector. You could make a decent shaped window. Remove the make it mimic the shape of the roof. or a cross-shaped one. That works too. They're both decent style windows. But I was thinking some houses have windows that follow the shape of the roof. So like these bottom 1, 2, 3, 4 would disappear. And then the cross shape would as well. Yeah, and then this entire section would just be a window. You would probably get rid of this one here on the right and the one on the left as well, and then fill that in with glass. That's up to you though, because this also is a style of window. And you're the builder. Let's see, I need to grab Dragon Ear so that I can wait. Can I already did I need to do that, or could I have already enabled it? Nope, it's untoggable. Let's use Dragon Ear. Dragon Ear has further distance than sense sound. By a little bit. Basically, it means that you have way further hearing. What type? So the dragon that lived up on the hill was a fire type as well, right? Was it breathing fire? Was it breathing lightning? Was it breathing ice? What did it breathe? Goober. Color doesn't define type. Because I've seen green ice dragons as well. You know what I. You are a brat. You know full well what I mean by that question. Was it a fire breathing dragon, an ice breathing dragon, or a lightning breathing dragon? Based on what's on top of this hill, I'm guessing it was a fire breather. I was asking because I didn't see the top of the hill before I asked. Silly. Ow. Uh oh. I'm not sure either of us can handle this thing. Well, you can, actually. What am I talking about? Come on, stupid cooldown. Finish off. Give me back my skill. It's up here on the top of the hill. It doesn't matter yet, though. Because it won't attack until you attack. It won't attack you unless you attack it. So I'm good. Did it not? Did you not? Was it not able to be one tapped? Also, are you? Was that Devastator? That's Devastator. That reminds me of coercion. Of coercion. I'm waiting. I'm hoping. Go back to building. I'll deal with it. I need to copy the skills. Any skills it has off of it. Devastator is basically upgraded coercion. Good to know. All right. Let's see. And it did hit it. Okay. Yeah. This is not. This is annoying. I did not get to copy its skills because it grabbed me. I had to kill it. A hybridization of recursion depth and um I love goat horns. Don't you, Abby? Why not? They're cool. Absorb all of this. Absorb this. Let me guess, you're gonna call it annoying. You know what I find funny? I can hear items using Dragon Ear. To be fair, also, the first skill I am grabbing is actually going to be Researcher. I just need to have enough Magicule for it. 60k Magicule. Let me see something. Gourmet is 100k. What about Gourmand? Also 100k. What about Basic Predator? 100k. Dadgummit. What about Initiator? 200k. You know what it does? Let's find gravity manipulation and enable and create it so that I can. Yeah, I know. I'm going to eventually give myself freeloader as well, which will let me give you skills that I obtain. So at some point in time, I'll be able to give you and Fox Knight the very skills. You changing the roof a bit? The material of it? Right. I mean, to be fair, you could have put the ladder on the wall on the back wall instead of off to the side, but I get it. I guess you had to elongate the roof slightly. Alright, what skills do I have? I have skill collector and repeater. Gravity map. Gravity manipulation. I can fly! Ha! Gotta love gravity manipulation. It gives you flight. It gives flight to the ones that don't have it. Yeah, you're in creative. What are you talking about? Silly. I'm in survival and have flight now. Um, um, I can no longer hit anything. I can't punch anything anymore. That's not good. Hmm. I can't punch things. I can't punch mobs to death. Where's Fox Knight? He hasn't come back. He hasn't even said anything in chats. Like in Discord chat or Twitch chat or any of the other channels. Oh, why do I have paralysis and fragility? What gave me those? No wonder I can't damage them by bare fist. I'm weakened. Why am I weakened? I will bonk you, Abby. Stop it. Why do I have negative status effects? Abby, please stop. If you keep this up, I'm gonna cease to exist. I see that. I have a problem. I can't damage anything. Thank you. I'm also classed as paralyzed, despite being able to move just fine. So something attacked me that weakened me at some point. Where are we gonna have our beds? Upstairs? I think I'll put my bed here. Alright. Where do you want me to put the inscription table? Let me see. Copper string paper. I have paper. I don't, however, have string. Ores will go here in this top chest. Top left. Wood bottom right front. Ores top left front. Farming stuff. Top right front. Fishing stuff will also go with that because for the most part, farming stuff is food. Tools will be bottom right back. Well, that's tools and weapons. Um, Magic stuff will be bottom left back, and that includes enchanting until I can get myself a thing. Mob drops will be top right back. Um, unless they're food, then they will go here. Paper and books will go there. Although maybe I should put that stuff in magic. What do you think? Yeah, paper and books will go magic as well. Here. Let's do a little bit of organization. This is until I can gain access to... One of us can gain access to researcher. You're putting wood in general, top left back. I put it in bottom right front. Um, I'll put emeralds there. Let's see. Yeah, let's put the Nautilus shell there. The E-Pearl there. The legendary ink there. Where do I put the goat horns? They're not mob drops. That makes sense. Do you consider ladder tool? Okay. Um, Potato, I guess, goes in farming. Well, poisonous potato. Cobwebs can be dropped by the spiders added by this pack, so by Tensura. So cobwebs will go in mob drops as well. My inventory is currently empty. I think I'm going to yoink that iron axe. Makes sense. Alright, so we now have an unchosen storage. There's a bot in my chat. Should we consider this chest? We have one unchosen one now. Although, should we consider the chest that has wood in it to be wood, or should it be building materials? Because if we swap it to building materials, we can consolidate the concrete that's there into the same chest as the wood, giving us more options for sorting. We need signs. So I'm gonna take some of this wood, make a crafting table, which I'll put. Why do I have a helmet in my inventory? I can't wear armor. I'm using. I don't know. Thank you, but I can't wear it. So let's just put it. I guess this will be tools. This one here will be armor. Top left back will be armor. I need sticks. Abby, do you have any sticks on you, or do I have to go get some more wood? You can make some? Okay. So we do have to go get more wood, basically. Alright. I'll yoink the wood from. There's some wood over here. There's a couple loose logs over here that I'll grab. Let me grab my crafting table first. Ow. Not. I don't take fall damage anymore. We need saplings. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest this tree from the middle of town and hope to gosh it gives us a sapling. Or two. Okay. Because if it gives us a sapling or two, I can plant it. I can replant it. And then just use the. There's one sapling. We can put that in there. Now it will grow back. And then we can just ignore it from there. Let's just hope it gives us another sapling. Manuscript can be used to learn more about dragons and other Grimoire, well, other ice and fire mobs. Um, I would consider most of the loot from the dragon nest to be useful to some extent, especially the metals. You know, do you ever get to the point of being so overpowered that you just want to start over just to be not as overpowered, Abby? That's part of why I wanted to do this new world on the server, specifically for stream. There's another dragon? Oh, hello there, buddy. Come here. Yeah, yeah, ow. That hurts. Ow. That hurts. Ow, so totally hurts. Come here. Ow. Your fire so totally hurts you, silly dragon. Come on, get down here. Come on, lower, lower, so that you can be hit. There we go. Now, let's see something. Do not loot the dragon. Let me do it. I want to test something. Normal transform. Will it work on dragon body? It turned me into a dragon. Except, I need to do something else. I need to go back over here. That means once I get Skill Collector to be done cooling down, I can use it on the dragon's body. Because the dragon has skills I don't have yet. It has flame resistance. I am currently the dragon, yes. I was, but then I became the bar guest. And now I'm you again. I need to do a thing. 50 seconds left on my copy skill. Slash Tensura edit artifacts. No, wait, cooldown. No, that's not what I meant to do. That's not the right cooldown. No, ability cooldown. What? Skill Collector comes from Tensura Creation. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. 1. Now I can go over here. Use it. No new skills. Yes, you can loot it now. If you want. Also, I figured out why I got so weak. Why I got weak. Also, you have a creeper behind you. You good? Well, no, I figured out why the weakness happened. All the negative status effects happened. Beast transform. Also, so I can't actually hurt that zombie, and it can't hurt me. Holy essence. Ooh. Jump, 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 jump. Whoops. Okay. I have plenty of wood, so let's go back to the base. There's a monster outside the house. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep. I was able to sleep. There's a ghost out there, though. And above you, directly above you, is a spider. If you want to launch your Devastator upward. You didn't have to leave the house. You can just aim up. It's... Oh, no, it's right here now. Above me. It's like it's walking around on the roof. Oh, there it is. It's out there. Right out. Yeah, it's climbing up now. Dadgummit. Stop moving, you stupid spider. It's directly in front of me now. But slightly lower. It's hanging off of the stairs on the roof. Now it's on the ground. And you let the harpy in. Just use Devastator. Aim it out to the direction that I'm facing now, downward slightly. There you go. And then there's that stupid lizard. Now it's over there now. Why didn't it work? The lizard's right here. Oh, you ran into magic. Okay. Anyways. Let's see. I need the chest. I mean, the crafting table, so I can make... a sign. Well, that's 3 signs. Let's do one more sign. You need a stick? There. It's in front of me, by the crafting table. Okay, so this one is building blocks. This one is food and farming. This one is ores and precious precious materials. This is an empty chest with nothing on it in it. This one is magic. This is armor. Mob drop. I need 2 more signs. Spider drops and string. No. Stop it. Bad creature. Okay. Well, I'm a little bit closer to my capacity of gaining access to, a spell book. This one here is what we consider tools and tool shed items. Tools and tool shed items. This one actually needs to be modified to be armor and weapons. But yeah, I'm a little bit closer. I imagine that we're not gonna just put the bedroom up there. To be fair. In fact, if anything, if the beds are just gonna go right there, this should be the bedroom, like so. Enough room for Fox Knight's bed. I can modify that to be glass at some point. That way we still have the view. I'm marking this as the bedroom. The area that I've sectioned off is the bedroom. This wall here is gonna be a window. It's gonna be a window so we can see out still. This layer here is gonna be turned into wood again. So let me. Here's some wood. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. I then need to make myself a door. We need glass for the window. And Fox Knight will probably need a bed at some point. We'll name this barracks instead of bedroom. Well, maybe I should put it over here. Barracks. Now, this is just so we can put other stuff up here without it being weird. Do you have any stone? Because I don't have a furnace right now. And so far the only things in the building blocks are obsidian, a few pieces of wood materials, white concrete, and some doors. Let's see. You have a skill that I might want over there, creature. Landfish, come here. No new skills. What? You're supposed to have water breathing. Not that it actually matters, since even I don't need it because I'm in Abby. I'm Abby right now. I'm transformed into Abby, but I was wanting to grab it for if I decide to transform to something else. Maybe something else has just as much health and is just as useful. Let's see, aiming downward. Nothing from that one. Nothing from the hound. Nothing from the leech lizard. Which makes no sense, because the leech lizard should theoretically have corrosion. Well, no, not corrosion. Poison. And the Barghest should have some kind of flame attack, I would imagine. Flame attack resistance not active. Let's see. Let's go here into 3. Let's put. We have a furnace now. So, for some reason, the Barghest to the lizard and the. Should I make the wall one slimmer? The Barghest to the lizard and the hound dog don't have skills that I can copy anymore. It's like, what the flippers? I could always leave this like open and put like trap doors on either side. Oh, Foxnight's back. Let's see. Bed. Let's give Fox Knight the blue bed. Howdy, Fox Knight. Because what I'm thinking is I put trapdoors on either side of this, or on one side of it. But yeah, if you TP to one of us, Fox Knight, you'll have access to the house. And there's also a bonus chest outside. Yeah. Would I put should I put trapdoors on either side of this sign, and then put the sign over here to put trapdoors on either side of it again? Or should this be closed? Foxnight, behind you is a bed. Oh. Abby, we need dramatic doors for this. Foxnight's an orc. Blue bed. The one I was just standing on. There we go. We're gonna need dramatic doors for this. 3 door. Oh. Abby, don't. I have the ability to make them. Okay. I could have made them. I have I have 3 doors. I could have made them. Also, we're gonna have to put trapdoors here. We didn't have keep inventory on until after we died. Unfortunately. That thing's gonna need to be devastated, Abby. There's a creature right outside the door. Give me a second, Fox Knight. Do do. Oh, that's not where that was supposed to go. Do. Can I have a trapdoor? The trapdoor? I can place it correctly. I'm at the ladder. Oh. Yeah, don't use it in the house. Is all I'm gonna say. So Fox Knight, whenever you want to leave the house, come here. Also, Abby, we have a problem. We may need to shift the wall out one, so we can make this be a double door. What? Why'd you break the trap door? Oh, are you fixing it? Here, can I see it? Fox Knight, can I see the trap door? Fox Knight is trying to fix it. Uh-oh. Fox Knight's too tall for that section of the roof. Go ahead and drop the trap door for me, Fox Knight. Never mind. So Fox Knight, if you this is what we're gonna have to do. Break hold on, let me break the trapdoors. We can widen out the roof, or we can do what I'm about to do. I need all the trapdoors. We can do both, actually. We'll do both what I'm doing now and what you're doing. But Fox Knight, theoretically, no, that won't work. I don't like that. Um, it'll have to be what Abby's doing only that we rely on. But we do need it to be one wider on one of the sides so that the uh, so that the door can be doubled or even two wider on both sides. I guess. Because the front door needs to be converted to be too wide. Yeah. Fox Knight, do you have a pickaxe on you? Or no? We're working on modifying the house anyways. But, Abby, can I see the pickaxe real quick? Just drop it. We're working on making the house wider. Um, I need another birch door, Abby. Thank you. Here you go, Fox Knight. You can now get in and out of the house just fine. Mm. It sucks that the dramatic doors don't auto open with each other. I wish they would right clicking them would auto open them. Well, I guess this section of window of building of my design is getting modified. As this is underneath. Are you adding a window up there too? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and help you do this real quick. But specifically the internals. Master the usage of water reading. Okay. The skill that is technically not usable by me, I have mastered. Yeah, theoretically, I should be able to stream tomorrow just fine, but Wednesday I will not be able to. Um, because tomorrow's appointment is a um at home virtual appointment. Wednesday it's an in-person outpatient appointment of sorts. I almost want to do this with the window. Make it wider on both sides of the wall. Um, game, excuse me, but it is in fact nighttime. Okay, so we'll put a sign here and a sign here real quick so that I can then go ahead and grab Maybe not. Because while they're open, they get in the way. Maybe there'll still just be an open air portion of the building. Like right here, we'll just have an open thingy. I don't know how I feel about that, though. I could do it this way. What do you mean? Oh, you meant like fill it back in, right? I was wanting it to be like a thing where we could open and close it and reach out. That's not whatever we're doing up here. Although it doesn't actually make sense to do that now that I think about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. And yeah, except we don't have create. Well, according to this, I actually need to modify that a little bit so that it actually matches up. There we go. Now we have a window to area. We have this little area to work with as well. What are we going to put up here? Though, is the question. Other than the bedroom. What else is going up there? Alright. That was an inscription table you broke. There we go. Everything's placed correctly. Okay. We still have space for other stuff. What I'm probably going to do here is this. Make these a little bit longer so we have more space. Get rid of my excess. Slash game mode survival. I believe I'm done. Oh, you're going to add another chest? Another line of chat, another section of chests? Well, I probably should have done is put blank signs on each of the chests that has nothing in it. Also, it can't be this thick. This section of chests, the second half of these chests needs to go because Fox Knight wouldn't be able to fit here. You could have put single chests in the end. Also, do we have sophisticated? Upgrades. We do in fact have sophisticated. Give me a second. Abby, place a single chest, single width chest stack, both of those spots. All right. Whoops. Those are supposed to stay connected. Why did they not? My bad. Do sophisticated chests not? Did this version of sophisticated chests not double? I guess this version of sophisticated chests just didn't double. Abby? Oh, so I now need to establish um Well, I guess we're gonna have a bunch of single chests. I'm gonna have to figure out. We're gonna have to figure out how to do the ordering, the organization now. I'll use upgrades. From let's just go straight to iron tier, and then we'll work on making the upgrades. Well, I mean, to be fair, you have a whole bunch. You attacked a giant salmon? Alright, so now I need those labels again. Let's see. If we do... This is food. And... farming. This is building blocks. Yeah. You remember how large the Orc Lord is, Abby? And the Orc Disaster are? Well, he's an orc. He happens to be the same species as the Orc Disaster, which means he could easily become exactly like the Orc Disaster. Okay, so here we need mob drops, tools, and tool shed items. Oh, you were okay. Um, yeah, he has a precious little remote bomb ability. Moving armor over here. Armor and weapons. Yeah, we Foxmate's our equivalent of Klee. He has TNT fishing capacity. Okay, let's see over here. Grab this one. Should we move all of this stuff to the front? Since we already have the space. I'm just gonna break these signs for now. I consider string and low quality crystals to be mob drops. The ore will probably need to be moved forward. I need to be moved over. That's the armor. Actually, no, the ore's fine where it is. Because the one below the armor can now, above the armor can now be tools and tool shed items. Huh? What? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. The chests are now empty. Yeah, we're within the village bounds. Hopefully that doesn't mean okay. Yeah. Of course you can. That's the whole point of this sorting system. Okay, now we need from the building blocks. Okay, this is armor and weapons. This is tools and tool shed items. Um, this is magic. This is mob drops. And this is ores. Right. No. This is precious. The other chests should be empty. Unless I missed something. I'm going to class signs as tools and toolshed items. Glasses, building blocks. Hmm. Do we put trees in food and farming? Or do we give it its own category? Or do we class it as wood? Or, well, as building blocks? So saplings should go in their own category? Okay. Then I need the signs from tools and such. Then we need this to be saplings. Excuse me, why did that letter not get placed? And then torches go here. Alright. Excuse me? Why did I still have this in... Yeah. That was weird. I put them in there and they suddenly reappeared in my inventory. Yep. I know, I can see chat, Abby. You silly. Okay. Reorganizing everything. We have a food chest. We have a general mob drops chest. Alright. Now we just need to decide if we actually need all these chests. Because once these have decent space once they're maxed out. Speaking of, let me look at upgrades again. I want to see how much it costs to do an iron to diamond. Okay, so it'll need an iron to gold, which is gold around redstone. Okay. Oh, I did miss something. Hopefully your inventory was not full. That was mob drops. Okay. We can use, theoretically, we can use pistons to move the chests back. Not sticky ones, but normal ones. Where did the, where did we get blaze powders? I mean, blaze rods. Okay. Neat. Anyways, mob drops. Do we place the, dragon heads as decorative? Okay. If I do this, theoretically, where did it go? Did one of you pick it up by accident? No, it glitched. Is what happened. Okay, I need redstone and a lever. Hopefully this counts. As hopefully the signs get pushed as count as being able to push the thingy. Anyways, we put that to there. Nope. The signs can't be pushed. Well, I guess I'm scooting this all forward and removing the signs. Okay. So now I do, whoops, wrong spot. Yes, it would. But we didn't think about grabbing it when we were doing the soft reset. Ah. So about that carry on. About that carry on. Abby, about that carry-on mod. Hmm. Um, we're gonna have to. Hopefully, it doesn't cause problems. Delete. No, that's not what I said to do. Delete both of those and that. Okay. Fox Knight, we need to reboot the server and that via adding carry on to the pack. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Fox Knight, we need to yeet from the pack. Also, give me a sec. Remote bomb, I cannot copy because, if I recall, 60k. Fun. Researcher, I cannot copy because 60k. Fox Knight, come on. Should I just run the /kick command real quick, Abby? Because he's AFK. Eh. When he gets back, I /kicked him with need to add carry on as the reason. Abby. I /kicked him with the reason being need to add carry on. Okay, grabbing carry on. Open folder. Mods. Over here to web, not web, console, but web TP. Back. Mods. Pretty sure it only works when you're in creative. Just so you know. Start server being booted. Hopefully, I don't have to go through the whole hassle of redoing everything, soft resetting again. You know? Because I have to wait for the worlds to download, and then I have to, if I do have to do that, I would have to wait for the worlds to download. No, okay, it's back up. Now I just have to hit play on my end. CurseForge. Yeah, anyways, Chatty McChatters, if you're listening, we have two different worlds that we're running off of the server. One is for us to do off stream, and one is stream specific. There we go. Why did Fox Knight disappear from VC? Did he really? I must have missed that. Why'd he swap to Marvel Rivals? We're still. I will bonk you. You know what I meant. But Fox Knight has been playing. I fell for it because Fox Knight's been playing a lot of Rivals lately. And I was like, odd, why didn't Steam tell me? Lo and behold, it didn't tell me because it didn't happen. Brat. What? You're in carry mode. You're stuck in carry mode because you picked me up while I'm trying to use carry on. Pick me back up. Or shift click the ground, actually. There you go. Alright, let's do this again. Magic. Food and farming. Mob drops. Building blocks. Tools in tool shed. Items. Armor. Probably. And weapons. Precious metals and gems. Saplings. Ta-da! Why'd you... Why... Okay, sure. Well, there's a family of dire wolves off that way. I like how it left me transformed as you, but other things got disabled. You probably didn't see the why you got kicked, did you? Because you're. Ah, you didn't even give me a chance to hit the copy button. Abby's a brat. You should assume with my skills that if I am just tanking the attack, it means that I am trying to use skill collector. Brat. Failed to acquire Devastator. Lack of Magicule. Unless I specifically say, why the heck do I have paralysis and weakness and such? Typically, it means that I am trying to use Skill Collector on the mob. Let's do this real quick. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Yummy. Yummy materials. Manuscripts. A bunch of diamonds. Manuscripts. Chains. Iron ingots. Gold nugs. Useless boots. Well, useless to me boots. More books. More chains. More manuscripts. Gold nugs. Some more cobwebs. Useless to me iron legs. Welcome back, Fox Knight. But no, so basically, we assume your net went out because you just like froze up. And I was like, Fox Knight's not responding. Should I just slash kick him? And Abby's like, yes. So I slash kicked you and said the reason was need to add carry on. But apparently, you didn't get to see the kick reason. So if I come up over to you, Abby, and I use. Nope, no news. Okay. Devastator doesn't let me do anything. Are you guys using. Oh, yeah, no, I have Beast Transform active. Abby and I both now have it active. Except Abby just deactivated it and now has to suffer through the weakness, paralysis, and fragility issue. Well, true, you have Devastator, which ignores it. Currently, no. If we had Cobble, it would be in building blocks, but we currently don't have it. And I have paralysis, fragility, and weakness. Not that it matters, because, again, I can fly. And flight completely ignores it. I kind of wish I had waited to kill the stinking brat of a Archivoker. Um, till after I used my copy skill on him. I could have got Sage from him. Let me see something. I need to go in here real quick. I want to do something. Full eaten. Enabled. Do I have anything other than Flame Breath that I can equip in that last slot? Vox Knight fell out of the world again. What was that for? Some more building blocks. A little bit of armor and weapons. Tools and tool shed items should be that. Where would magic go? I mean, not magic, manuscripts go. Would they go in magic? Okay. I think I'm gonna actually put the magic quality items, the magic crystals, in magic. Considering they are literally called magic crystals. You know? Even though they drop from mobs, they're called magic crystals. So I think it makes sense to drop them in. By the way, we have. Excuse me. I did not give you permission to do that. I did not give you permission. Payback. Yeah. One of us needs to sleep because apparently it's getting nighttime. Although, it might not let you sleep right away. Yeah. I can't recall if Keep Inventory ignores Curse and Vanish. Um, I just realized I can't evolve. There's no evolutions for Shapeshifter. So I have to entirely rely on getting. I have to just assume that I'm supposed to be that shapeshifters are treated as extra strong. And I have to wait until you guys evolve to gain new skills from those evolutions. Like Abby's. Wait, it shouldn't you already have the tailed beast skill, Abby? Or have you not selected if you're a tailed beast or not yet? That was evolution. I think it was the first evolution. There's like three options, I think, or two options, and one of them is guaranteed to give the tailed beast skill via the categorization of being a one-tailed beast first. And there's no Kami instance up here. Huh. I could have sworn that Mythical Beast had two different evolution paths initially, and one of them and then you have to choose again. Yeah, so your first evolution is that, and then you have to choose, and then it gives you a secondary thing after that. I don't know what every path does. I think hybrid is both of the other two. As a combination, treats it as if you're both of the other two. And I don't know what you're gonna get from demonic because I have never used it. I've always gone mythical. I hate the cooldown on the what is given to you when you create a skill. I mean, I get it, but it's like extreme. 85% until your next evolution after selecting demonic. Also, Fox Knight, there is a bonus chest out back. Mm. I hate that I can catch myself on fire. Hey, Fox Knight, how much health do you have? Also, Abby, how much health do you have? You still have 250? Or have you not selected demon? You haven't done your first evo, have you? Mm, okay. Sucks that I don't have um evos. I would have loved to be able to evolve. What would I wonder? Actually, to be fair, what would the evolution of shapeshifter be, Abby? Mm, isn't doppelganger pretty much just the same thing? I wouldn't gain a new skill if doppelganger was. Oh, are these like enhanced variants of them? That makes sense. What would what would deceiver have other than transform? It would have the ability to copy skills now, just like as its own skill. Okay. Okay. Um. What about illusion? Well, illusionist probably gets body double. / double. Would the copies from that variant of copy be permanent? The skill copies? So even if you turn back into yourself, you keep them? Why did your Devastator not kill it? Kill these goobers? What, like the My Hero mod? Where each skill... Oh, morph. So it would be like morph / identity, where you keep the skills. The skills would be tied to a alternate version. Basically, copy would gain alternate versions of itself, like alternate modes. Like how we have to hit Alt to swap back and forth between recursion, depth, and playback. And each mode would represent what you copied. Would be named after what you copied. Is what you're saying. Would that be copy or would that be morph? Because copy in this mod's case usually refers to like skill collector having the ability to copy skills. I wonder what we would have to do is a shift click to swap back and forth between skill copying and race copying and species identity copying. And it would probably be called morph, where you could gain the skills from copy via just normal copying. Oh, there went that one. Yeah. That ability is just so impressive. Sucks that it's too expensive for me right now. Does I couldn't remember. I can't remember it off the top of my head. Does Devastator have any other modes, or just the one hit mode? Hit hit Alt and just press the keybind that Devastator is associated with. What's the second mode? Demonic Presence? Oh, it's like the hockey skill. If you walk toward that Satyrs, it will damage the Satyrs. It's an aura. So basically, I just casually gain Magicule as time goes on. Oh, I'm being targeted by a goober. Two goobers, actually. Aim outside that way. With Devastator's one hit. Left more, but upward. A little bit more. Is it hitting them? I can't tell. Fox Knight just died to the thing you were trying to kill. How would you pronounce that? Cicalia? Cicalia? Oh, mm. Let me move, you stupid game. You just made me waste my. It just made me waste my recursion depth. One of my charges of recursion depth. Cicalia? So are we not actually making this big? Because I thought you meant to make it wider still when you placed those two blocks. Yeah, I thought you were planning on expanding it in both directions. It's fine the way we did it original, anyways. But like, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would almost say to make this feel even, we would need another layer this way. That just feels. It's not even because it's 5 on this side and 6 on the other. Which means I need to get ready to move the chests again. Good thing Carry On works with signs as well. Mastered Beast Transform. Interesting. Wonder if I'm gonna still have to suffer from the downsides. I still find it funny that I copied Beast Transform off of you, Abby. And I've now mastered it. Okay. Where? The dragon nest? Yeah. We can modify how this looks now. Put a layer back here. Well, Fox Knight. If you come back here real quick, you can drop stuff off. You can also use Carry On to bring the chests to the base. Trapdoor's there. No, trapdoor goes there. Aim at the top of the block with the two trapdoor. At the top of the block with the trapdoors. Here. Can I have all 4 of them? I mean, can I have the 4th one? You should have it. Thank you. Alright. So now if I continue to move these back the way they were, because this was just a pivot, the labels should be identical. and shouldn't have changed. Which means once I've moved this one back into place, I can then take these stupid labels here, and now theoretically that should be, yep, okay, that's right. That's right. Which means that is right unless I flipped them. But yeah, basically you can use carry on looter chests and bring them back to us um as well. Oops, wrong button. Let's see. Hold on. I still have the downsides, by the way. Even though I've mastered it, I still have the downsides. So until I gain access to a until I gain access to coercion, the only damaging move I have right now is flame breath, which I yoinked from a dragon. At least fire tick is off, right? Gravity manipulation. Let's see. Hey, Bargust, do you have anything I can copy from you? No, okay. Well, in that case, you caught yourself a fight. There's water over there. Careful, goober. Don't worry, though. I'm almost done. Yeah, I have a couple more attempts at gaining access to that. To coercion. What do you have to trade with us? 6 leather for an emerald? I don't know if I like that trade. What are you doing all the way out here, little nitwit? Why are the jobless villagers called nitwits, by the way? I don't like that. It feels weird. It almost feels rude. They're jobless and they can't gain jobs, though. So it feels rude to call them nitwits. The green shirt villagers cannot gain jobs. That's the whole point of them. Their literal purpose. Uh oh. You just killed a villager. You killed a poor villager. But this goober over here, you hit him with Devastator. This goober over here cannot take a job. Yeah, I know you did. I know it was accidental. I'm just saying, you did in fact hit the villager with Devastator, which yeeted him from existence. Anyways, I have coercion now. I can deal damage even when Beast Transform backfires on me. We can't hurt each other. We're on the same team. The only abilities that seem to forget that are things like your wind blasting ability that you use all the time from wind manipulation. You said to place them. You used in the other on the other one you did. On our single player world you did. Oh. Yeah, I know. Which ability was that from Flugel? Also, why aren't you Flugel? What did you go with? Right, Mythical Beast. Right. I'm surprised you went with Mythical Beast and not Flugel. Let's see, I need a mob to attack. Hi, Fox Knight. I seem to not be dealing damage to the Harpy. Even with coercion. Apparently, I still need to use Flame. Okay, Abby, thanks for joining us. I believe there is some leather in the mob drops chest. Although I have not seen many a cow. I can deal damage again. Remote bomb. Nice. I think the idea here is that my EP is not high enough for it to just automatically deal damage. To some of these creatures. Because I can definitely deal damage to the squeeds. So, basically, while Abby isn't here, I cannot use my transform ability. Because it makes it so I'm no longer her. Like, no longer mythical beast. Which then makes me not have access to anything. Anyways. Am I wrong and we don't have any leather yet? We have 3 leather. Okay, let's see. Fish is food, so it goes in farming and in food and farming. Despite the magic crystals being mob drops, they go in magic. I'm going to class sugarcane as saplings. Nuggets are part of the precious metals and gems, if they're nuggets of metal. Building blocks go over here. Ladders go in, not in here. Neither do magic. Remember, magic crystals go in magic. Even though they're mob drops as well, they have overlap. So I'm gonna class them as magic. Seeds go in food and farming. They're literally used to create magic bottles and Tensura magic items. The what? The pearls? Oh no, pearls are fine. I said magic crystals, not pearls. Shiny pearls have only one craft. There was low quality magic crystals in the mob drops location. Um Even though those are magic items. Because if I recall, magic crystals are used for mana potions. They're used for things like making the magic stone, which can be used to make race reset scrolls, chaos cores, dubious food, character reset scrolls, skill reset scrolls, and element cores, which can then be used to make the various cores. Which then can be used to make their various respective weapons. Dirt is a building block, so I'll put it in building blocks. I will carry my diamond pickaxe in my offhand while I'm dealing damage. Ah, you found something else that gives leather. Okay, can't copy from the bold here. Sacrifice the horse. Hey, at least I didn't do it. Or so chat is probably going to be thinking. At least I didn't slay the horse. You know? Well, coercion doesn't actually deal as much damage as I was hoping it would. So let's swap this over to create, and let's go ahead and give myself something like, I need something that deals damage and is not a unique. Can I get food chain? No, it requires 200. What about freeloader? That requires 20,000. What about initiator? 200,000. Okay. What about stagnator? 100,000. Crasher, 150,000. Okay, let's see. Um, I want a non-unique. Like, well, wind manipulation. Since beast transform is mastered. Haha! Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move absorb and dissolve over here instead of repeater. So that I can do something like that. Now, can I? I cannot name you. Okay. Hey, Fox Knight, guess what I have the ability to do? Also, I don't think Abby knows the full extent of this ability. If it's the nest nearest to the village, yes, we've both been there. Both Abby and I have been there. Then no. That's probably the nest the other dragon came from. Abby might have checked it, but I didn't. Hey Fox Knight, you want to see what I did? What skill I gave myself? Watch this. Watch the mobs. And stay out of the way. Trust. This stupid skill completely ignores if friendly fire is off or not. It doesn't care. It doesn't distinguish from ally. Doesn't distinguish between friend or foe. Unfortunately. We probably should, to be fair, but yeah. I just was lazy. You know? I was too lazy to mine up the blocks on the ground. Giant bats drop meat? Okay, sure. But yeah, Fox Knight, if you ever somehow obtain dragon skin, I advise using it over armor, because dragon skin skill is stronger than the average. I think stronger even than the strongest piece of equipment. Oh yeah, break the bottom block when breaking them. Future reference, because it breaks everything on top as well. You got any iron on you? Actually, it doesn't matter. I was gonna make an anvil, then I remembered we have an anvil. Yeah, Soulfire tells you exactly what it does in its description. By the way, I really wish I knew why they defaulted to being. Why Spriggans defaulted to being a hostile. Also, why are there Spriggans and Dryads but no Nymphs? In Grimoire of Gaia, you know? And there's a sword. There's a weapon in the tools section. Precious metals and materials. Armors and weapons. Mob drops. Um, except for those, because those are food. Technically, the dragon flesh is food as well, once it's cooked. Manuscripts go into magic. Wood, obsidian goes into there. Iron there. Low quality crystals there. Stellfire there. Because it's technically a magical item. Again, the low quality magic crystals, medium quality magic crystals, etc. go into magic, not into mob drops, despite the fact that they drop from mobs. Fish goes into here with meat. Tools and tool shed items include chains, horns, ladders, lanterns, sticks, sort that. I guess I would argue gunpowder would be a tool shed item. I see you're smelting up copper. Okay. Speaking of, I'm going to yoink 2 pieces of that copper. I need string and some of the paper. Let's see. 6 pieces of paper. And a piece of string. Crafting table. Piece of string in the middle left. Copper on either side. I now have a spell book. I will now take the 5 spells that we have and tack them into place. I am a mage with some decent spells. Now, I need to go over here into controls. Keybinds. I believe that I need to go find a way. Storage needs to be bound to middle button, just like sort backpack. Open backpack can stay as such. The arrow keys can be removed from journey map. Options manager, remove. Waypoint manager, I'm actually gonna put as I. Control J, change that. Create waypoints K. Okay, change your map type, disable. Switch menu preset, disable. JEI is fine. Spellbooks, spell wheel will be button 4. Casting spell will be button 5. And then I will equip Firecracker. Fox Knight. Oh. Watch this. Hi, little bee. I think we'll actually equip Lava Creeper, because I think it deals more damage. It looks like it's all working in tandem. I think I can't tell which one does more damage. Also, there we go. Is it? That's annoying. The Minotaurus gets immune to magic when it's in its glowy state. So, Firecracker has to be aimed directly at a mob. Otherwise, it does nothing. I think. To confirm, I'll just one-tap the fish. Firecracker one taps some of these mobs. Useful. Hmm. Okay, so it's not a direct hit. As long as it hits some, if it's aimed at something, it's direct. Otherwise, it doesn't need to be direct. Not enough mana to cast Firecracker. I need one of these creatures to drop something mana giving. Like the crystals. Yes, Fox Knight? Ow. I made it just in time. Oh no, you're gonna TP back to me. I'm sorry, I was in the air. Ow, that so totally hurts, you silly dragon. Ow. Ow, that hurts. That so totally hurts. Ow. It burns. It's dead. It so totally hurt, Fox Knight. You know? It definitely 100% hurts. Ow, ow. The burning. Make it stop. Wait. I don't want to kill this thing yet. Give me a skill, you stupid dingle. You silly bat. Stop attacking me. Stop flying around and give me a skill. Why are you failing to collect the skill? Why is skill collector so... Why is it failing? I want its... I want its abilities. Come on. Nice. Skill collector is failing me, by the way. Ultrasonic wave acquired. Okay, what about drain? I know this thing has one other skill I could take from it. I am holding off killing it because I know. There we go. I know what it gives me. I will try one more time. Okay, there we go. Yeet! Hi! There's a zombie girl down here. Hi, you. Can I have your skills? Dark vision acquired. Okay. What about any other skills from you that I can get? Ow. Ow. Can you guys stop getting in my way, you stinking brats of creatures? Stupid skeleton attacking me from a distance while I'm trying to copy skills off of... Okay, you guys don't have skills I can just copy without... Hi! Okay, so you cannot give me any more skills, huh? Fine. Apparently you can only... Skill Collector can only grab... Dark Vision off of Undead. Whereas Predator, Gourmet, Gluttony, and other predation skills can copy other abilities. Mastered self-regen, huh? Okay, now that I have dark vision, let's see, can I enable it? Or do I need to put it... Yep, okay. I now have night vision. I can use ultrasonic wave instead of... Oh no, I need wind transform there first. I need to master that before I wind manipulation there before... I need to master it before I put it back in my skill drawer. I think I have everything off of... Yeah, okay. I have everything off of slimes. Silly Dulahans and Minotaurus. You can't hurt me unless I want you to. I doubt I can do this. I can avoid much damage from boss mobs. Let's still hit the Okami. Good. Although I want the Okami alive because I want to copy skills off of it. Gravity Flight, which is a moot point, available. Let me use Recursion Depth. Come on, stop moving! But anyways, Chatty McChatter, how you doing, wonderful friend? Do it's been a little while since you've been in my chat. Do the unicorns have skills I can copy? Let's see. No, unicorns don't have skills I can copy. There's a unicorn right in front of me. If it has a horn and looks like a horse, yes, it's a unicorn. They are white horned horses. And they are from the Tensuraverse. Um, I am doing well. I have a specific procedure coming up that I'm nervous about. Yeah, unicorns they run away. They do not want you to get near them. But if you can manage to tame one, it's pretty neat. They're useful mounts because they are faster than average horses. Their taming mechanism is the same as if you were trying to tame a regular horse. Although, if you can get them to um you could also tame them via naming. They literally function the same way as any other horse. Although if you're lucky enough and if you're strong enough, they might let you name them. Yeah, that probably came from Doulahan. It doesn't have EP, unfortunately. I believe. You did find another nest because there is now another dragon. Ow, dragon! Ow! You're so painful. Ow! So painful, dragon. You hurt so much. Not. I'm low to the ground. If you want a TP, but I'm also being briefed upon with fire. Hold on, let's not kill it if possible. I want it weaken it, but don't kill it if possible, because you can name these things. If we can get it weak enough, we can name it, and then have a dragon mount. Unfortunately, it just aggroed a bunch of hippogriffs. So there might not. I don't have enough EP to name it. It's weak enough. Try naming it when it gets low enough to the ground. You don't either? Ah, fudge. How do we do this? I'll slay the things that have been weakened by it's been attacking by accident. I have about 10k EP. Yeah, I have 10k, and I killed it. How much EP do you have, Fox Knight? Yeah, so you are weaker than me. I'm currently. I'm surprised we haven't encountered a wind one. You know? Well, not a wind one, an ice one. But yeah. So there is a downside and a benefit to me relying entirely on the dragon skin ability. Hey Valkyries, do you have skills I can copy? No. Okay. Um, I'll just ignore you. What about you, Hippogriff? No? The Barghest, definitely doesn't, so it's dead. Oh, Okami, come here. Ah, silly little Okami. You don't, what? Oh, I have Beast Transform already, that's right. But I would have thought it would have let me gain the actual lightning attack it does. Because that's lightning transform, not beast transform. Did you did you attack it or oh? Why am I being targeted by the Valkyrie? Why is the Valkyrie aggro on me? Is it because we're on the same team? You didn't provoke the Valkyrie? You're absolutely certain of that. Have you hit any Valkyries at all? Hmm. Uh. Did my computer just freeze? Uh-oh.